All right, more Shitbox fun. So what I want to do this afternoon is actually get these sexy red face gauges onto the cluster and do a little bit of a cluster and climate control resto here. Got a brand new clear cluster bezel, this guy right here in the box, so that'll make things look nice and new. And I've already taken all the screws out that go around. You can see, you know, this is busted in a few spots. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to slide the idiot lights out. Most people cut that off, but if those work, shit, I'll take them. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to let this sit out in the sun for a little bit and try and get these faces, get the glue warmed up here. And before I do that, I'm going to pop the needles off and I'll show you how I'm going to do that right now. Take note as to where all of your needles are facing before you start. So that's really important on this process. All right, so let's, well, actually two things. I'm actually gonna take these screws out as well. I'm gonna take as much stuff off that I need to, so that way once this is warmed up and ready for replacement, the less time I have messing around trying to take stuff apart. So now not all clusters do you have to do this. 90 through 93, I know I've never had to unscrew them this much. Okay, so oil is at 50%, give or take. Gas is around 50%, give or take. All right. Guys, a little bit of electronic cleaner. Try and get things cleaned up here. So here is the infamous, so to speak, amp light for your charging. And there's the resistor. So sometimes, guys, the bulb, this one here, has it right into the bulb, but not all clusters are designed this way. You can see there's a resistor in parallel here as well. The same resistance. So I believe this is somewhere between 470 and 560, something like that. And we can see here, this contact is still intact, sort of. Gonna have to test that one out. If wow, be surprised if all the illumination actually works on this thing. These contacts have seen better days. They are very corroded. Somebody calling me here. Hawaii. Well, I've followed all these connections and they seem to all be intact despite a little bit of corrosion in the copper, but it sort of is what it is. I'm going to go through now and change all of the illumination bulbs, which are those three, and don't think that's one. Let's check engine, this one. Should be those three and those three. And I'm not going to tell you guys what color I'm putting in there. Secret recipe. You might think I just put red in there, but I'm actually not. You guys don't waste your money on pre-made LED conversion kits. Just go on Amazon or wherever and just get a 194 peanut bulb, color of your choice. And you're gonna notice I'm actually leaving all of the other bulbs. There's no sense in swapping those out to LEDs. Otherwise they're gonna be too bright anyways. So there's that. And now, where's the back of the climate? Oh, the climate control is one unit, so I'm gonna swap the two bulbs out of it. In fact, maybe I'm gonna go grab it now. We'll see if it's ready. Set this over here. LED conversion is done. So you can see here some of the glue is staying behind. You actually kind of want to get as much of that old glue up as possible. Oh, actually just broke. So if you guys look under here, see how there's green here? Well, Black Cat Customs is actually kind enough to give you a replacement. Oh, I was right. That goes underneath there. So the only thing that you have to do though is we have to get a soldering iron. We have to melt these little plastic tabs off so we can get that out of there. Because otherwise you're gonna have a shade of green, and you probably don't want a shade of green if you have red faces. All right, so get that plugged in. Another trick, if you don't have a goof off or a goo gone, WD-40 guys, it will break down the glue. I'm gonna stab it right through like that. You'll see how it released. There we go. One more here. Boom. There we go. All right, we're in. Now, take this out. Now, if you guys want green backlighting, then you can skip that step. Because we're doing the color that we want. I'm taking it out. So here's a little bit more glue in there. A little WD-40 in there. Alright. Now, since this guy is the sticker, prep the surface. Some rubbing alcohol. Put that 3M adhesive on here. And of course, you want to try and line everything up. And I have to say, they do an excellent job. Like, their fit. Come on. There we go. We'll let all the goop cure up and our climate control will be done. And yeah, I let this sit out in the sun longer, and you can see the glue, for the most part, is actually coming with the gauge, which is awesome. So if you look at this closely, you can see there's hardly any glue to deal with. Look at that. How cool is that, guys? So you can see there's just only that little bit right there. That's all that's needed. Just center that up. Push that down. There we go. I think there is a natural little whoop-de-woo there, but once that's all in the cluster bezel and everything else, it's going to look great.